It's kind of disrespectful to the person that you actually have now chosen. I mean, that's what I
Yeah,
know.
I would have been pissed if I was Nikki. Yeah.
Am I bringing you back to all of this? And you're like, oh God, David, why am I reliving these moments with you?
Can you see it in my face? I'm like, it's flashing through my head right now.
Well, this is because I literally just binged it in the past 24 hours.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, where are you? Like, are you, because like you said, like it was real and you felt it. Like, are you, other than me bringing you back to these emotional moments, like, are you over it in the stages of moving on?
Yeah, I am over it. I I've been over it. I think once like summertime hit, I was moving on and I was dating again. I definitely took a couple months. I post filming, I came home and tears were still flowing. I was still on an emotional roller coaster. Um, yeah, it was tough a couple months after, but no, I'm good. I'm in a good place. I'm busy with work and
Do you have any
yeah,
contact now with Danny, Nikki? No.
I don't talk to Danny or Nikki. It was it was hard for me after the show. A couple of us like were in a group chat for a short amount of time and I left the group chat because Danny and Nikki were in there and they were kind of sending photos and I was like, I don't want to see this. So I think it would be a bit weird if I was still chatting with either of them. I mean, I think being besties with the girl that you were going for the same man, it would be a bit odd, but no hard feelings in that sense. I just think it would be weird. But I talk to other people from the cast all the time.
Who do you keep in touch with?
I keep in touch with Martin. I keep in touch with Alex, Panee, Remy, Ari, Hina, quite a few actually.
Is Penny still dating his man?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say. I don't know.
Well, they ended up together on the show. So
Okay.
what okay, so what do you want people to take away, like as they watch, like what do you want them to take away from you, like as they get to know you throughout these 9 episodes?
I want them to take away what my intentions were going into this. And like I said before, me being 100% authentic and open-minded and open-hearted, good intentions, the fact that I went in there with my walls down because that was the scariest part for me. And I'm so proud of myself that I actually did that because that's something that I struggle with every day in the real world. So the fact that I just put myself out there and was vulnerable, I want people to take that away. And, I've brought that into my love life and my dating life after the show. Yeah,
Yeah, so like in a way this show has changed you in that respect.
absolutely. Absolutely. I just want, yeah, the next person I end up with, I want them to be as vulnerable with me as I'm willing to be with them. And, sometimes we get hurt, but we learn from it.
So that's got to be a great byproduct of doing this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what is going on in your current dating life now? Now that you've learned all of this after being on a reality TV show?
I dated a little bit over the summer. Nothing serious, just some casual dating. Nothing has really, it's pretty dry out here. I'm not a fan of the dating apps or anything, so I don't go on those. I like to meet people organically. Yeah, nothing's happening right now. I'm the fun single aunt that will be drunk tomorrow on Thanksgiving.
Well, I too am the fun single aunt that will be drunk tomorrow on Thanksgiving as well.
I love it.
But, after this comes out, and I do think there's going to be this public outcry when Danny chooses Nikki, your DMs might start filling up from gentlemen suitors.
Right. Right.
So
We'll see.
You might have dating options very soon. Well, I know before this, like I said, like you were an entertainment journalist and you did like a lot of red carpet interviews. Like, were you like on the red carpet? Like, were you interviewing like a lot of celebs? Like, was that your main job, or like, did you interview a lot of people to the extent like I do? And
Yeah, I did it from the age 12 to 19, and I would go to I was living in Sacramento. I would travel to LA, Chicago, New York. I have interviewed on the red carpet and done press junkets at like hotels and stuff for movies for 7 years. So yeah, I've done quite a few celebrity interviews.
Who was like one of your favorite celebrity interviews?
I think my favorite one was my first one ever. I was 12 years old and I met the legendary icon, Julie Andrews. And she was just an angel and so sweet to me. And I also interviewed Mike Myers when I was 12 for that same movie. It was Shrek the Third, and Mike Myers was incredible. I have a few favorites, but I would say those are my top two.
Okay, so how do you start at 12? I mean, how do you start doing this at 12 years old? Like, I understand the want at 12 years old to do this, but how does that happen? And how do you end up standing on the carpet with a microphone at 12?
I fell into this. I was a tomboy soccer chick my whole life, and randomly, my grandparents were watching the local news station, and they were holding a contest for kids 12 and under to go to LA and interview the stars of Shrek the Third. And I won the contest. And I went and interviewed the stars of Shrek the Third, the whole like the main cast. And when I came back, the entertainment journalist who went with me and my mom just loved me. And he was like, "You did such a good job. I would love for you to be like my junior reporter." And he would send me to do kids movies all the time because I mean, there's press junkets every weekend. So he would do like the adult movies and I would go do kids movies. So random like twist of fate. I thought I was going to go like get a scholarship in college for soccer and like that was going to be my life. And all of a sudden I just got bit by the industry bug and I fell in love with film.
Wow. Have you ever had a like celebrity where it just wasn't your day? You guys just didn't jive?
Yeah. Oh yeah. um, I mean, I'll name drop. Bella Thorne was not the nicest to me. I tried. She could have been having an off day. I don't know. We were both around the same age. I think I was 19 when I interviewed her. And he's not an actor, but the producer Jerry Bruckheimer just did not. I just don't think he wanted to be in that room because I would try and ask him a question, and they get asked the same question over and over and over again.
Yeah.
That he would just cut me off, answer it. I had like 7 minutes with him, and I think I used 2 because I was just like, I think I was 15, and I was just like, he's terrifying me. I'm leaving.
I mean, yeah, sometimes it happens. Trust me. And you're just like, I've had the situations. I mean, rarely, but like where you just every answer is one word and you're like, "Oh, this is horrible. Sorry
Yeah.
that people are going to have to listen to this, but this is going to be horrible."
Right.
That was probably a really good experience though, to have like early on, like Jerry Bruckheimer is huge. And just to kind of have that, be cut off, and it kind of probably set you up for success in the sense that you probably experienced like something awful in the beginning, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah. And now I know to never be that person for people interviewing me because I think it's way more nerve wracking to be on your end asking the questions.
And
Yeah.
it's like, it's a lot of preparation. And yeah, you have to answer the same questions over and over. But I mean,